welcome Coal Iron to Marc Adams School of Woodworking. We have Nate and we have David here, and I just want to show you guys a little bit about what we do in our facility and all the fun things that take place here. This year, starting back the first week in April to the last week in October, we're going to do about 250 workshops on all matter of craft. And the instructors who teach here are the best craftspeople of all of modern time, including this guy. So we're very fortunate to have David be a big part of it. This particular week, I'm teaching a class on marquetry. And marquetry is a unique term, and it's a term where you can take any medium, stone, bone, shell, marble, wood, veneer, iron, steel, whatever it might be, and cut it and then rearrange it into a fashion where the eye can recognize what it is. And so for us, we're learning how to cut wood, veneer really thin, into images and pictures. And so we have about 20 people that have come from actually all over the world here this week to spend time learning that craft. This, though, is our typical woodworking shop. You can kind of see back here behind all the equipment. Not really set up to make furniture pieces this week, but it is set up to use if we need to for whatever we might need to cut. But most of our cutting's been done, and most of our work in this front building is done over in our bench room, which is right over here. So you guys want to go see our bench room?
Yes.
Come on over, let me show you the bench room. So this is our bench room, and typically the way the bench room is set up is we have individual benches that go all the way back, and then we have an instructor's bench, which is right here. And so the instructor can do demonstrations of whatever it is that they're working on that week. Students can sit around in chairs, so it doesn't matter where your workbench is. We got cameras where we can zoom in for all the detail work, and then they're able to go back to their workbench. Now, this week here, we're doing a veneering class. And because we're doing a veneering class, you don't see the benches arranged like they typically are. We've got one big long area where students can work on, and then they could turn around and use a scroll saw to make the cuts that they need to make. So this is workshop 1 in our facility right now, and it's a marquetry class. So this is it. Let me take you in here. This is a class that we have this week going on with Gary Striegler. He's here this week teaching a class on how to make an executive desk, which is kind of a strange thing, but as a home builder, there are times when he gets into office rooms where they do all the paneling and everything, and then they match the paneling to the type of wood that they make for the person who they're making it for. And so everybody that's here is building their own executive desk out of mostly composite materials with veneer on them. And they're pretty far along right now. By the end of the week, everybody's gonna have these beautiful desks that they've made. Yeah. And so we can go in and we can look. It sounds like they're not making any cuts, so it might be easier to go in right now. Yeah. It was quite a minute ago, but this is what they're building this week. So everybody's making one of these. This is Edward Fisher's. He's from Michigan. And he's chosen to make his out of walnut. And so they're actually going through and doing everything. They're cutting all their own moldings. They're making all of these 100% here.
Wow, that's awesome.
So they're not store-bought.
Yeah.
And the panels, they're making their own drawers, and then they'll make their own top for it. And so they're making them in here. So if we go in there, we can kind of see what's going on. This typically, though, would be the bench room where everybody has their bench that they could work at. But in here is where this class is taking place.
Well, Mark, this is an absolutely incredible facility. Thank you so much for the incredible tour. We're gonna go unload your new 12 tons and teach Eric how to forge an axe.
Great.
All right, guys, we're here at Marc Adams School of Woodworking, and I've got my good friend, my brother in life, Mr. Eric Key. Eric is what do you call yourself here at the school? You're an assistant teacher. You're an instructor as well, right?
I'm a gopher.
A gopher, okay. Yeah. You know, we have brought these two 12-ton presses to the school for a lot of different teachers to use. I'm sure you guys are going to get a ton of different use out of them.
Sure.
But selfishly, I'm teaching an axe forging class in August. Is that right? August. Yeah, that's when it is. And you'll be helping me teach that. Eric, remind me of one of my classes. And so we're going to be putting these presses to use in that class. So you have not used a cold press yet. So we thought we'd fire up the forge and maybe forge some hammers, maybe some axes. We'll see what it ends up being, and get you familiar with it.
All right, sounds good.
That's what we're going to do. All right, folks, that is a glimpse of Marc Adams School of Woodworking, a place I absolutely freaking love. So grateful to be here. Brother, Eric, thank you for forging with us.
Absolutely.
This was a lot of fun. Really appreciate your help in bringing this to life and more importantly, setting those up. Good luck on setting up the second one. We're gonna make sure we get out of here before we have to do any of that heavy lifting. But no, seriously, brother, I cannot wait to teach the axe forging class with you this coming August. And guys, there are so many incredible classes taught here at the school, just an incredible wide variety. I mean, literally world-renowned, world-class teachers from around the globe. Can you kind of list just the variety of classes?
Sure. So obviously we do woodworking, that's in the title, but it's a craft school. So we do blacksmithing, knife making, metalworking, welding, glass blowing. We've even got stuff like chocolate making. We built a pizza oven last year. If it's something that can be made, we'll make it. And we'd look forward to having you guys come join us sometime.
Absolutely. So yeah, if you guys are anywhere near the Midwest area in driving distance to Franklin, Indiana, where the school is located, or if you're just cool enough to make the adventure, the trip, regardless of where you are in the world, I think it's well worth the time and the investment to get here to take a class. So be sure and check out those classes at marcadams.com. You'll find the axe class, which I think is booked up at this point, but that's okay. There'll be many more, and we're not, like I said, we're not gonna be the only ones using the 12-ton presses.
He'll teach another one this year, you just wait.
Yeah. Many more people will be putting the Coal Iron Works presses to use, along with all the other amazing tools here with folks like Eric and many others. So check out marcadams.com. Of course, check out coaliron.com. And if you're watching this here on the YouTube channel and you've not already subscribed, then be sure to. But thank you guys for watching as usual, and we'll see you next time on the American Made series.